Yeah. The dead bodies coming out the fucking farm, like where they farmed people, basically. Yeah, I remember doing the thumbnail for that one. It's so much easier like to look at the thumbnail and be like, oh yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, it makes sense that this is connected. Alright. And we're already at the halfway point. We've been reading for an hour. An hour and 5 minutes. And we already reached the halfway point. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to hear. Especially on a Sunday. So let's go and keep on. Go. My nose, everything is itchy right now. A collection of bones. Well, we just technically had that a moment ago. Technically, if you think about it. Okay, save. All instance. What happened there? Like in the moment I said instance, something like some weird like flow of air came out of my mouth and nose at the same time. I don't know how that, like, if that makes sense, but that's how it felt. Not even technically, we literally had that. We had a collection of bones just a moment ago. All instances of SCP-1705 and -A are to be kept in containment locker 115 through 246 at Site 23. Assembly of and direct contact with SCP-1705 and -B is restricted to D-Class personnel and must be presided over by 2 Level 3 personnel at all times. All instances of -A are to be photographed and filed appropriately in Cabinet 533 of the records room of Site 23. Personnel are to refer to the photographs of -A for references in testing rather than the tablets in themselves if possible. Watch us like say this now, you know, like, oh, like, we just had that, and the next title is just gonna be like spooky, scary skeletons, and be like, what is happening? How are we still at this? Description: SCP-1705 is a collection of 2,507 bones of various origins and composition. Many instances of SCP-1705 are identical in shape and size. All instances have been physically altered with notches and protrusion for the apparent purpose of accommodating separate instances of SCP-1705. Hey, we talked about Victor Frankenstein yesterday, so what is this? Is this him again? Is he coming? Is he making a comeback and just collecting bones? These bones can be assembled in a variety of ways by following a diagram that is etched into instances of -A. When, God damn it. There we go. When assembled according to the diagrams, SCP-1705 instances will begin to rapidly produce tissues that act to create usable tools, machines, and inventions, forming an instance of -B. See test log Upsilon for an abridged list of -B instances. Well, we'll get there, I guess. Foundation produced materials attempting to imitate SCP-1705 have had no effect when assembled in a manner consistent with instances of SCP-1705. -A is a series of stone tablets diagramming pictorial instructions on assembling SCP-1705. The tablets depict instances of SCP-1705 of particular shape without marks that could be used to identify a specific bone. As such, an instance of SCP-1705 matching the depiction can be substituted into the design. There are currently 107 instances of -A contained by the Foundation. Footnote with 107 says 35 instances of -A were lost during testing of -B. B-071. Testing must not continue in the presence of of tablets to ensure the greatest possible attainment of -A instances. Instances of -A are not inherently anomalous. -B1 through -B142 refer to the constructs created by assembling SCP-1705 instances correctly according to an -A instance. All instances are composed of tissue normally found in terrestrial fauna. Are we? Is this a puzzle? Is this like a very overcomplicated 3D puzzle? Notable examples of this include the use of keratin for walls and lipids for fuels. Instead of just having a picture puzzle, they decided no, I want to assemble a skeletal creature. It's skeleton Jenga. Somebody should make that. Make Jenga pieces that look like bones. All modification done to an instance of -B construct using a specific subset of SCP-1705 appear to remain over time and do not change after repeated disassemblies and reconstruction. Such examples of this include damage to an iteration of SCP-1705, graffiti, and bodily fluids. SCP-1705 and -A were recovered on the 14/6/2000 at 39.7 N and 11.5 E by Mobile Task Force Sigma 5, aka Synchronized Swimmers in the Mediterranean Sea. All objects were found on the seabed with approximately 350 instances of SCP-1705 and 250 instances of -A. Deemed unusable or illegible. Ruins reassembling structures similar to those of the 1st century of Roman Empire were prevalent at the site of recovery, but deemed irretrievable among the debris found at the location were numerous excerpts of writing in a currently unknown language. Foundation linguistics experts are currently working on translation. The Foundation currently speculates that an ancient civilization originally native to an area of discovery constructed and utilized all known instances of SCP-1705. Test log. Upsilon. The following is an amended testing log of various forms of -B constructed by following the diagram of -A instances. So we have a here's -B54. Apparent function of result, fountain. Researcher notes the anomaly produces a currently unknown liquid continually at a rate of 4 liters per minute, which is collected in a basin that is able to hold approximately 12 liters of liquid at a time. The liquid had been revealed to be highly addictive and toxic. Oh, you know, the perfect combination. No, this shit's fucking delicious. I'm gonna drink some more. Yeah, you better not. You might die. B71. Unknown. Incendiary device. Given the apparent superficial similarities of B71 through B88, testing will be done to discover the function of all three. 71 has been determined to be an incendiary explosive due to the greater proportion of the materials of these instances in comparison to the remainder of SCP-1705. The Foundation has deduced that B71 through B88 were originally designed to be easy to make and readily replaceable. B71 is activated by noise louder than 90 decibels. When exposed to such condition, B71 ignites for approximately 7 seconds, then explodes, often destroying its composite materials in the process. Usage of an instance B71 typically damages the instances of SCP-1705 that comprise, rendering those bones and that instance of B71 unusable. Oops, I smacked my camera, my mic. B90 communication device. B90 appears to be constructed in a way that mimics a humanoid CNS. The device is approximately 1 by 0.5 by 1.75 meters. Attached to B90 is an input device and a module for housing recorded media. The front of the device itself houses a screen which is assumed to project the media onto the screen. However, at the time of writing, no currently viewable media is available for the device. Multiple instances of B90 are able to communicate between each other. B99 sedative. The anomaly appears to be a spherical object with roughly circular openings and a slow burning fuse approximately... nothing, Siri, thank you. Siri accidentally heard something wrong. The anomaly appears, 0.5 meter long, made out of lipids. The testing of the interior has revealed marijuana resin coating the interior of the construct. B121 through 142 unknown. See test log Chi. All objects appear to be too large to construct within the confines of Site 53 at the time. Researchers postponed on these instances until a suitable location is decided on. I can't believe that Siri just heard me say this shit. Go up to with roughly circular opening and slow burning fuse at bottom of the night. Nothing, Siri, thank you. That's what she caught. Thank you. There's nothing.
You're welcome.
Okay. Also, all objects would be too large to construct within the confines of Site 53 at the time. Test log Chi. A suitable location was found to be appropriate for the apparent size of testing B121 through B142 at Area 14. B121 Temple. B121 appears to be a place for religious observation. It can be speculated that the idealistic figures depicted near the entrance of the construct are what the civilization worshipped. Furthermore, the structure appears to have been desecrated with graffiti depicting obscene and lewd activities, as well as fragments from what can be assumed to be instances of B71 embedded in the various parts of the wall. B122 through B142 homes. All instances of B122 through 142 appear to be housing units for the SCP-1705 civilization. Each building is equipped with an instance of B54 in some way, often attached to receptacles that store any overflow. Instances of B90 have been found in the majority of the homes with accompanying media. When shown through the screen of B90, the media depicts subjects adorned with attire similar to that of the ancient Roman Empire during the 1st century, engaging in various display of power. Footnote says, gotta scroll down so I can read the footnote. Notable examples of these display include excessive drinking from B54, sitting in a roughly circular formation and passing B99 around and wrestling. Addendum Psi. On the 4/6/2001, during secondary exploration of the seabed where SCP-1705 was originally discovered, Foundation agents recovered 2 additional instances of -A and proceeded to assemble SCP-1705 instances in accordance with the diagrams. Pardon me. B143 meeting hall. B143 manifested with assorted flyers posted along all the walls, all which of all of which apparently display similar messages. The majority of the flyers were written in several languages currently unknown to the Foundation. However, researchers were able to locate versions of these flyers written in Latin and Greek. The majority of the text revealed that the location they were recovered from is called Island of Atlas. Okay. B90-1 video recording. B90-1 are a series of video recordings that are playable via instances of B90. The language spoken in the videos is currently unidentified, but appears to be a composite of spoken Greek, Latin, and several unknown languages. See video log 1705 Omega for details. Video log Omega. So 1 minute in. Scene shows the remnants of a battlefield, focusing on a group of men standing on innumerable corpses. All persons are armed with various weaponry that appear to be -B instances and stand tall. In the background, unknown instances of -B, roughly resembling tanks, move across the field. I assume it's like 13 seconds in. Pans to a shot of smaller, younger group of male individuals sitting off to the side, laughing and carelessly handling their weapons. 17 seconds. Pans back to the larger group. Most of the group is now laughing at a few of the men, who in turn appear to be embarrassed. 20 seconds, picture freezes and fades to grayscale. A voice begins speaking. 25 seconds, video shows that men were previously laughed at speaking angrily to the younger group. The young group are all frantically moving around and putting belonging in sacks. 32 seconds. All of the younger groups are shown on a boat arriving on the island. The island is inhabited entirely by young males, who greet the arrivals by handing them glasses full of what appears to be liquid from -B54 and drink heavily before being escorted to a location identified as B121. 48 seconds in. Scene is now at night. All boys are shouting, throwing instances of B99 and watching them explode in the night. The video shifts from focus from the boys to the explosions. And 57 seconds in, fade to scene of the men that were previously speaking angrily. All men are smiling and greeting women. Camera fades to black after focusing on a specific laughing couple. A 10-character long series of Roman numerals flashes on the screen for 10 seconds following. And here's the other tape. 0 seconds. Scene appears to be training ground. A man and a boy are shown. The boy waves towards the viewer, and the man strikes the boy on the back of the head and points off screen. 3 seconds in, video pans to where the man pointed. There appears to be a featureless humanoid attached to the ground by a long stake. The man hands the boy a spear and speaks to him, pointing at the humanoid with the spear. Oh boy, they're gone. Bleed him out. Boy, oh, never mind. 8 seconds in, boy attempts to throw the spear at the figure. The spear fails to reach. Laughter is heard. 10 seconds in, man strikes the boy again, takes the weapon out of his hand, and begins shouting at him. The boy starts crying. 13 seconds in, man waves a fly in the face of the boy. The view zooms in and reveals it is identical to ones found in B143. 17 seconds in, boy continues crying as man escorts him towards the vehicle and they get in. 35 to 20. Wait, okay. 24 seconds to 23 minutes and 45 seconds driving. The environment appears typical of that found in the area of Mediterranean Sea during the 1st century. Neither party speaks during the trip. And at the end, 23 minutes and 46 seconds in, man and boy get out of the car. Video follows the boy as he walks to the boat. Camera pans back over the man. Man smiles and nods and gets back into the vehicle. Video ends. That was. So the author says the punchline of the article is that the Foundation came to the conclusion that civilization created these artifacts as a strong, serious warrior culture. The punchline was supposed to come when you realize that upon reading closer into the objects the bones create were just wild party. Yeah, I realized like a lot of the objects were at the end more or less just typical things that we use nowadays. So I didn't realize that like there was like a thing of like normalcy when it came to the objects they created. And yeah, I can see that. Just not sure about the man. The end part, like the man just smiling at the boy and be like, yeah, this is your boat now. The fountain create addictive and toxic stuff, which is basically just alcohol, and the incendiary device was apparently fireworks. A lot of, yeah, no, I think it makes sense. I'm just tired. I'm just tired to like make all that connection, but it does make sense. So I'm glad I have here to give me another rundown of things I've missed out on, because otherwise I'll be like, what did I just read? And then tomorrow I have to like make the thumbnails and be like, oh god, reread that shit again because I don't remember anything. Now I get it. A lot of the commenters complain the idea is kind of vague and poorly conveyed. Okay. It is hard to like write a piece that is supposed to like only hint on it and not fully say it. It's always hard to write that.